Hey guys, Marshall here from Limited Resources, doing another draft here on Gathering Magic. And we've opened up a nice little rare here. It is a Hero of Iroas. How do you say that? Yeah, like that. And he's really good. I mean, just a kind of a value efficiency type creature. Makes your auras and your bestow their 4 cost less. But mainly it's a 2/2 with heroic +1/+1 counters, which is good. And we've got some nice white, blue, red, green cards, some stuff to really complement this guy that we might even be able to get back on the wheel. So we'll keep an eye on it and see which way this thing goes. Our opponent took a common, the person passing it to us. All 3 uncommons are here, including quite a good one, although not necessarily an early pick with Kiora's Follower. Nyxborn Shieldmate is kind of the obvious pick for us here. We could kind of go deep and just take like a Satyr Wayfinder or a Kiora's Follower and try to just go off. There's really no great pick for us. I mean, Shieldmate's fine, but it's pretty darn unexciting here, to be honest. Yeah, I'll take it for now. All right, so things looking around a little bit here. There's a Chorus of the Tides and a Glimpse the Sun God. Glimpse can be quite good in a deck like this, and I'm inclined to take it here. Still nothing super exciting, but Acolyte's Reward's a nice one. Also, Bile Blight. That is actually super exciting now that I say it. Also, Nyxborn Wolf is another card that's pretty good, so this pack's pretty sweet. I think I'm just going to take the Acolyte's Reward here. Yeah, you know what? It might even come back. Not that many people really want it, and you don't see Bile Blights very often, even Nyxborn Wolf. I'll take the Bile Blight here. Let's take a chance. Another Wayfinder. There's another Nyxborn Shieldmate. I guess I'll take that. Really wish we had an Akoran Skyguard to complement our other sweet 2-drop, but I guess you can't have it all the time. I like Sudden Storm quite a bit. I think it's one that we should look at here, or Mortal's Resolve. I'm going to take the Sudden Storm here. I think it's pretty good in this type of deck as well, though as you can see, we're pretty heavy. Like right now, we got a lot of ways to enable heroic, but we're going to need to pick up quite a few more heroic creatures. We can go different directions. I mean, we could go green here as well. Green-white heroic is definitely a thing. Just with 2 Shieldmates already, I want to really try to maximize our heroic triggers here. I think I'm going to take Pillar of War here, actually. I don't really love any of these other cards. I like this one a little bit, but I'm going to take Pillar. It keeps us open, and well, like I said, with 2 Nyxborn Shieldmates already, I mean, this thing might be able to beat down for us. When you do get it equipped up, the thing's a beater. It's pretty nasty. Nyxborn Rollicker is another along the same lines here. I like Siren Song Lyre more than most, but I don't think it's still a great card, and it doesn't really work well in these aggressive strategies. I guess I'll take this Rollicker and kind of keep my options open here. This doesn't target. Well, the pings do, but otherwise it doesn't. But I'll just take it here. We don't really know where we're going here. These packs have been... I found this lately for Born of the Gods to be true generally. It's just... It always seems like I'm kind of a mess coming out of the first one. I have a hard time finding like a real strong foothold coming out of the first pack. By the time I get through a little bit of Theros, it's usually settled down. But coming out, this is not uncommon for me to have, the random... Like, where the hell are we going here? I mean, a white looks decent, but even then it's not that great. Sunbond? Don't like that. I'm just going to take this Wayfinder here. Sure. Another Wayfinder. Okay. All right. Well, we officially don't know where we're at yet. So let's see what happens in this next pack. This should be a good guide for us to figure out where it is exactly that we're headed here. All right, where are we? Well, a few more different directions, though. I feel like I just want to take this Dauntless Onslaught. I mean, Voyage's End pops out to me. Polish Crusher is quite strong. But our best cards are white, and I think we should just keep it that way. Though, still, I mean, with just one hero, we really do need to find something else to get these heroic triggers going. We have ways to do it, but we don't have the things that receive that. So... that's what we're going to be on the lookout for here. All right, well, it looks like the white's still open. We got past a Spear of Heliod, which I'm definitely going to be taking here. I like Favored Hoplite quite a bit, but I don't like it as much as this. So Spear is in there, so that's good. All right, now we have a God's Willing, an Ordeal, and an Observant Alseid. Other colors, now there's like a Nessian Courser, but we're just going to take a white card because really the 3 best cards are white out of this pack, so we don't have to decide our color yet again, quite yet. I like God's Willing a ton. I like Observant Alseid a ton, and Ordeal of Heliod is fine. I mean, it's you know, high variance, but can really get there in a big way. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Ordeal here. All right, so no really good white cards, just these 2. So we can start to look at other colors. Erebos' Emissary is probably the next best card, or probably the best card in the pack. Labyrinth Champion also would be excellent in our deck. I think we can consider both. What do we have to complement them? Well, we have a Bile Blight plus Erebos' Emissary, which is quite strong. And then we have a Lab Champion that can get Rollickered, Shieldmated, held at bay, Ordealed, Onslaughted. I mean, even Glimpse hits it. I'm going to take Labyrinth Champion here and see if we can move over a little bit over into the red area of play. I think we can. I mean, look, Ill-Tempered Cyclops isn't exciting, but I think it's probably the pick here. Snarecaster, Deathbellow Raider. Probably just want a Snarecaster. Deathbellow's okay, but like we're probably not going to be able to regenerate it, and it can get kind of awkward. Not much for us here. Probably just going to take this Sentry. This looks like black's open. We might want to actually reconsider our red here. Let's remember that we have a Bile Blight here. For this pick, I'm just going to take a Lagonna-Band Elder because it's easy. And I'm going to take another one here. I think Skull Cleaver's like slightly better than Lagonna-Band Elder, but I don't really know where we're going to be. We still might change colors again, like we might move back over into black. And if we do that, I want to be able to, I want to pick up a playable there. Like here, this is a nice one. And this is a nice one in our deck too, potentially. Yeah, so we don't really quite know yet. Though I do feel like we're probably going to be red because of this. This card's really good in our deck. But, you know, Cutthroat Maneuver, Bile Blight, Sentry, that's interesting. Those are pretty darn good too. And, you know, Rollicker's mediocre compared to 2 Shieldmates. Lightning Volley's just mediocre in general. Cyclops is like a nice curve filler, but Champion's pretty good. But we don't really, I mean, Bile Blight's excellent. It turns on our Scholar of Athreos and gives us Sentry. It might be worth it. Let's hang in there for this last pack. Usually I'll be a little bit more dialed in as far as where we're going here, but interestingly, I think that staying open this long is going to give us some options because we still got 4 more picks here, which aren't really going to matter too much. But then when we get to that last pick, it is going to matter. Okay. All right. There's a couple more reasons. Potential reasons to go black. I mean, really, we just want Wingsteed Riders, just like 5 of them here, but that's obviously not going to happen. Prognostic Sphinx. So that's not a thing, though. So really, it's Gray Merchant or Magma Jet here, I think. Gray Merchant is mediocre in the deck currently, but if we move in on black, it seemed pretty open and we might be able to make it a bit better. Magma Jet's pretty good. I mean, I like Magma Jet. It's actually a really tough choice. I think I'm going to go with my gut and go with Gray Merchant here and see if black's a little more open. Of course, we're immediately punished. I'm probably just going to take Favored Hoplite, but like... Lightning Strike. I'll just take Hoplite here, though. It actually does go in the deck quite nicely. Wow, this pack is light for us. Wow, there's just like not much for us here. I mean, Battle Priest is okay. Rambler's not good. This is unplayable. If we want a black card, there's none. This pack is just a complete dud for us. I guess I'll just take a Snarecaster then. All right, so a Pharika's Cure, an Akroan Hoplite, a Disciple of Phenax. Yeah, it looks like our colors are all kind of open, the ones that we've gone in on, but we really need to make a decision where we're going here, and I think I'm going to try this. Yeah, I think I just want this deck. So if that's the case, I probably just want this Disciple or this Pharika's Cure, and I'll take this Disciple, I guess. I want to try to make this thing at least decent. It's pretty mediocre now. I'm going to take a Far's Warden here, actually. That's nice. Take that. Favored Hoplite, even though that Lightning Strike was tempting, the Favored Hoplite is actually just an insane pickup for our deck. I mean, that thing can just win. We can just play that turn one and just ride it all the way to victory, potentially. Do we want another Lagonna-Band Elder? Perhaps. Maybe we just want to cut this. I'll take the Elder. I like this. Yeah, I want another 1-drop, and I want something to reward us for putting stuff on it. Is it a big reward? Well, no, but it's still there. It's still a thing. That's awkward. Yeah, all right, well, looks like we're Lagonna-Band Elder deck. I'll take that Philosopher pretty happily, though. I like it a lot better than a Battle Priest. All right, well, we've got some tools here. I wouldn't call this a blockbuster deck by any point, but I think we navigated pretty reasonably through the draft portion. I mean, that certainly wasn't easy. Ended up with plenty of playables. We're going to be very heavy, just a creature-based deck. You know, just here's some dudes, here's some combat tricks, and our deck doesn't do anything really super special, though we did pick up some reasonable stuff. This is probably going to go away, but yeah, there's a Spear. That's pretty nice. Grey Merchant's mediocre in the deck, but I think it's actually going to pull its weight because it only needs to do 2 or 3 to really be worth it in a deck like this. So Hoplite, Shieldmates. Let's just get everything in there. Not that, though. Not that. I like Scholar in this deck quite a bit, too. I'm going to leave a Far's Warden in the board, though. All right, that's 27 right there. And that's with 19 creatures, so we can definitely use to cut a couple of creatures. So I'll cut like a Lagonna-Band Elder for starters. Cut a Snarecaster for sure. Probably can cut a Scourgemark. Man, there is no deck that has ever wanted an Agent of the Fates more than this one. That would have been amazing. I still like Pillar here, though, I think. Scourgemarks go on Pillar. Nyxborn Shieldmate goes on there. Ordeal goes on it. What else goes on it? This guy goes on it, too. I think we can actually play this thing and maybe even battle with it. I want to try it, that's for sure. Snarecasters, maybe cut one more Elder here. And we need to cut one more card. Cutthroat Maneuver is mediocre. I'll cut it. We're not really abusing it with this, and this. I like it, but I think this is better. All right, so let's see what we have for lands here. I think we can afford to go 9-8. We really don't need more than one until later anyway. Our mana is actually pretty decent. So, all right, let's see what this deck can do. Black-white, aggro-ish.